Pisces, what up, baby boo? Um, y'all got some haters. I don't know, you're ticking people off, okay? You're like too smart, too adaptable, too funny, too focused, too something. The way you express yourself or like your confidence that you exude and you're just like kind of playful attitude about things. This is like having to like you brush stuff off, okay? But you're just it's kind of like a whatever. You want to be a hater? Okay, have fun. I got somebody, man, Pisces. Somebody wants you mad, oppressed, upset, begging for mercy, begging for things for them. I don't, this is a crazy energy, okay? It's like, I hate this. Like somebody just, they don't like you speaking up, speaking your mind, your intellect over your fear-based thoughts, like owning your own mind, not allowing somebody to come in and tell you you're something you're not, or tell you who you are, or tell you what you can and cannot do, tell you what you can and cannot say. It's like, excuse me, I think I can make that decision for myself. Thank you very much. It's giving very, oh, Harry Potter? It's giving very Gryffindor energy. All right, with like Ravenclaw. It's you're like I don't even know if you realize it, UK, but you're like ticking off the masses here. And by masses, I mean the people that don't like those that speak freely uh, without meaning to harm others, okay? But it's speaking freely, self-expression, and basically calling people out to kind of check themselves in a nice way. Like you're not being rude. That like you're legit telling people you need to look at why you're doing something or why you're choosing what you're choosing, why you feel what you feel, and you mean it truly from a heart space because you can tell people are like not healed. They're not there's a like an authoritarian complex or something, like a God complex that somebody has that they deny. This is somebody wants to like rule over someone, okay? But they act differently. They hide that part of them. They don't want, I'm telling you, I'm looking at two, I got the dice here, and I'm looking at two Gemini, and Aries in reverse came up, and the side of the dice looking at me from the Gemini are Aries in reverse, two of them. So I'm seeing three. We've got the moon, we've got the fifth house. You're calling out toxic masculinity. You're expressing yourself. Feminine energy, healthy feminine energy. Something's very empowering, but you're empowering others too. Why does it feel like toxic masculines are like cowering or something? Something's angering them. You know, when, like, you just know something. Okay. I heard what you think is going on is you're not allowing fear-based thoughts to take hold. Okay. Even if something gets to you momentarily, you snap out of it where you realize, hold on a second. You're like going against all odds here. You're the way that you're doing something, possibly not even realizing you're doing it, or you're not seeing that that's what you're doing. Like it's like you're just fighting the good fight, or you're just trying to survive, or you're just trying to keep going, or follow your dreams, or whatever it is. Okay, just you're just trying to be authentically you, whatever that is. You don't realize what you're actually doing. Okay, does that make sense? There's a bigger, I'd say a bigger picture, but there's a bigger lesson that you're teaching people here. Yeah, there's something like you're not falling in line. Something is very hidden, possibly about you. Man, there's something here about you like you being the one to beat, or you being the one who is meant to shine and others don't. But if you do that, there's some like karmic masculines or toxic masculine energy that has a problem with that. And they want you're oppressing the foe's attempts to kind of thwart your journey to get you off of your guided path. But you keep going, and that's really pissing somebody out. I'm telling you, every time you post something or say something or clap back, okay, with a necessary truth or statement. Okay, you're saying something, you could be saying it so much harsher than you do. But it's like you think I'm being bitter, or you think I'm trying to create drama, or you think no. You're voicing truths that they don't want to look at, they don't want to recognize, they don't want spoken about. I'm telling you, somebody wants you to shut the fuck up and sit down. Okay, Pisces, somebody wants you to shut the F up, sit down, know your role. That is the energy. Know your fucking role. Just deal with it. And you're like, middle fingers in the air, tell them boy bye. You're like, no, that's not how this is going to go. This is I feel like your energy is pushing on somebody. Like, keep going, asshole. Keep going. Because it can get real ugly real quick. Like, that's your energy onto somebody. But you don't look like that. Does that make sense? Like, you know what someone's doing. So you're like pushing that energy onto them, back at them, and it's pissing them off. It's funny. Okay, it's funny. This is not toxic. They're toxic. This is not toxic. This is like strong feminine energy taking power, and they are. We're going to get some charms here. This is so funny. Look at that. Trying to trap you? What the heck? Yeah. Ooh. See? Yellow. Solar plexus. Look at that. Look at this. No, two, look. Poison, toxicity. And then the backpack. Look at that. You're not carrying anybody else's baggage. You're not carrying any dead weight. You're not carrying any like malicious intent or toxicity. You're learning the lessons. Moving on. Yeah, somebody's trying to trap you into like your shadow period or something. Look at that. This is like a little doe, a little baby deer. Okay, I mean, come on. That's like sweet, new, feminine. It's compassionate. You know what I mean? It's like inner childy kind of feeling. But that black is giving like your dark feminine energy. That is something that they do not want to do. When you push somebody into the dark feminine energy is kind of like, for me, Lilith, right? Lilith to me means owning everything that you are, your power, right? Like the way that you can like even seduce people with your words. And by seduce, I don't mean in a bad way. Okay. It's like you can empower people, drive them to passion. It's very passionate. Okay. It's electric. It's like a charged energy. It feels like you bring out the shadow in people with your dark feminine energy. Baby, I'm telling you, look at it. Come on. The moon and that pentagram, you grounded. Something is grounded here. It's like, it's fierce. It is fierce. See, look at this speech. Mushrooms are the underworld, magic, protection, abundance, fertility. Blue is throat chakra. And then you got the blue cat. Intuition. Come on, there's way too much. There's so much blue here. The number 2 in blue. I'm going to look this up real quick because I saw this symbol the other day and I forget what it is. These are flamingos. And a bird. A key. This is and lapis lazuli, blue. But this is wisdom, spirituality, royalty, wisdom, intuition. And let me look this one up real quick. Because I forget what that one is. I just heard cat eye sharp enough to a man. He did some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. That's vigilante shit by Taylor Swift. Sorry. I'm not sorry. That shit's funny as heck. What did she say? She had the envelope. Where do you think she got it from? Baby. That's root chakra. Grounding, stability, security, connection to the physical world. Yeah, earth element. The foundation of our being. That's what takes care of us. You are grounded. You are grounded. Rooted. You could even be like, you're just embracing your true self. That's what it is. You are embracing your true self. You're also, it feels like expressing something. Um, like that's the key. That's what we're here for, you know? Is that the key? You're speaking from the heart. Opening the unknown, realization, unlocking, enlightenment, spiritual realm, and new stage of life. The key is like honest communication. The key is as above, so below. Everything can't be so everything can't be so earthly. Everything can't be so like fixed. You got to have some dreams. You got to have intuition. You've got to have an imagination. You've got to allow yourself to play, to connect to the spiritual side of you. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But this is this is like you creating a whole new world for yourself that people do not like. Flamingos. Finding balance, happiness, family, relationships, travel. You're revealing, like people want to get you caught up in something, but you're too quick with it. You're revealing stuff that they don't like. You're revealing them, like what their focus is and what and how they're too planted in like some kind of old ideal or something, right? I'm telling you, this is like you telling somebody hit the road. I don't know who you think you are. Yeah, you see this? H fell way back here. I'm telling you, there's some Hecate energy here. This is ooh baby. And there's man, I'm telling you. And it fell behind the candle. Something's hidden. This piece, I have this whole damn bag. I have like, I don't know, over 1,000 tiles in there. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this selenite came out. This is cleansing, charging, purification. It takes the negativity out, right? It turns it into good. Everything they're trying to throw at you. They're not doing something. I'm telling you. Look at all these cues out here. Holy crow. Look at all the damn cues. We have Taurus and then Gemini in reverse and Leo in reverse. Oh, 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 oh. Y'all, did you hear me? I have like 1,000 tiles in there. There is one star tile. One star energy. There's dough. Told you. That is so crazy. 1, 1, 4, 5, 7, 9. Star is 17. 14, Temperance Angel. 11, 4 and 7 is 11, 11. 5 and 4, or 5 and 9 is 14. So 14, 14, you can be seeing 11, 11. 7, 7. 5, 5. 9, 9. I'm hearing bone. What do they say? East 1999. Remember back in the day. Okay, I cannot rap that fast. But I love me some bone. Okay, I love me some bone. Anyway, there's a lot of cute. I saw RV and I heard that there is an RV. It's funny. Sorry. Uzi? Lil Uzi Vert? Lil Uzi Vert? Is that the rapper's name? Is that a rapper's name? The key is OG. OG is key. Baby daddy. Win lose. Baby daddy. RV. Boom. Sorry. That shit's funny as hell. House. An SUV. Busy. Kids. Man, I'm telling you. Case. Wackadoo? That's funny. I love you. Abode. Yeah, a lot of things about home, house, how things should be. Voice. Zig. Yolk. Isn't that like the birth of something? Red. Says. Sex is out here too. Sexy. Rev. X. Hex. Curse. Cursed. Quick. There's something about your quick rebuttal or your quick, like you're quick to ice something out or you're quick to, yeah, there's like hot and cold. Like you can go between the both of them. You're over something real quick. Real quick. And there's loyalty. Foxer's out here again. Sexy walk. Something is a sexy walk. And there's something about claws. Somebody having their claws in someone. But there's some kind of like fierceness, like a fierce feminine energy that's like, you come at mine and my claws come out. But they retract real quick. See, that's what I mean. Like you retract something real quick. Like you're in and out. You don't stay, like you're not taking, you're very adaptable. You don't take revenge on people. Like I don't know, man. There is something about how you can quickly adapt. That just fell out. I heard Queen of the Night. The Queens of the Night. The Dark Feminines. Right? I mean, there's many, but I can name a few. Lilith, okay, Morrigan, Nyx, Hecate, um, Kira. I mean, I don't know if everybody considers her dark feminine, but I do. She did what needed to be done. What nobody else wanted to do. She was mouthy as hell. She did things that people thought was ridiculous, preposterous, bitchy, vengeful. No, she did what needed to be done. Because the men were just, I mean, free birding it out there, okay? It's just, And I don't know everything about, like, I could never know everything. That's impossible. But I do know that she was seen as being, like, boastful or prideful or bitchy by some. But that's only because she didn't just sit down and shut up. I don't know who said it. Who said it? Quiet women seldom make the history books or something like that. I don't know. I really don't like the whole role thing, right? Where it's like, she's a this woman or he's a this type of man. We're humans. We shouldn't be defined by our birth gender in the sense that we all have masculine and feminine within us, right? And you've got a balance here, a duality in the way that you talk. I'm telling you. Like, you can cut it up with the best of them and you can love like the best of them. You get love, you give love. Somebody gives you crap, you give it right back, like the best of them. Like, somebody does not want to step to you because you shut them down real quick. Like, you put somebody in their damn ego and I don't know, but something's hot. Some people find that sexy, how you can embrace the authenticity of who you are unapologetically and have fun with it. And some find that overbearing or dominating, intimidating even, if they don't respect it. Something feels like you catch people's eyes or interest more than you know. Something's weird. I don't think something's hidden. Something is like somebody wants to, okay, this is odd. Like somebody wants to spend some money on you or do something or take care of you or something. And you're even that makes you uncomfortable. Like you don't want to depend on anybody. You want to do your own thing. Like I want my own. This isn't not accepting help. This is wanting to stay an individual and independent while allowing somebody in as well. See, it's a balance. It isn't all or nothing. It isn't all or nothing. Somebody thinks something is all or nothing. You're not doing something the old way anymore. You're not. Like, yo, that 1950s shit they want from me, you're like, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Look at it. Look at this shit. Somebody's evil eyeing. Look at, they pissed. An earth angel in a community. Somebody's like bringing people together or showing somebody something. Karma, Jezebel, surprise. Oh boy. You're waking up something, baby. Okay, Pisces, this is like, you are mouthy AF. And somebody wants to tame you. And you were like, I cannot be tamed. Why are you trying? Because you don't need to be tamed. You have control over yourself. It's like they think you're a damsel in distress and you're like, no, I'm not looking for attention. I'm not doing this for attention. This is really who I am. This is really how I feel. And Jezebel energy, which is like lustful and things like that, is not that's not how you operate. That's not how you do things. You're not trying to like pull people in You don't want like sex-based connections. You don't want, you're not using your body. Okay. You're not doing the old shit that females used to do. Yeah, I'm calling you out because you fucking know you did it. Don't even come at me. You know you did. And that's part of the problem. I don't want to hear it. You're like, no, I'm smart. I have ideas. I can do this. I have power. I know who I am, etc. And you're taking the reins and you're going out and you're making things happen on your own. But they don't like that. This is, I'm telling you, this is like, can't we just do this? Just go back to the way things were. And you're like, absolutely fucking not. Because that was never okay. And there doesn't have to be a war. We can both coexist. But they don't like that. They don't want to share that. And you're showing them like it's okay to have emotion. It's okay to communicate. It's okay to say how you feel. It's okay. It's safe. You're allowed to. You are strong in who you are. This is a strong energy, okay? Like cannot be changed. Cannot be tamed. Because you don't need tamed. There's nothing wrong with you. But they want you to think there is. I keep hearing it. Seldom women make the history books for being tame. I keep hearing things like that. Somebody wants to keep you like trapped in some shadow energy, but you're too like fresh-eyed for that. You're too like they think you're naive and you're going to fall for something. And you're like, on the contrary, I might be small, but I am mighty. They don't want to I'm telling you, baby. Your convictions are strong. I am getting Morgan energy here. I'm getting strong Morgan energy. Pretty sure Morgan's the crows in Celtic. Okay. Yep. Powerful figure in Irish Celtic mythology, associated with war, fate, and sovereignty. She's the Phantom Queen or the Great Queen. She's a shapeshifter. She takes the form of a crow or a raven to foretell doom and watch over war and prophecy. She incites people to fight, strikes fear into their enemies, frequently acts as a prophetess, forecasting victory or doom. I'm telling you, this is Morgan energy. Sovereignty and fertility. She represents guardianship of the land and cattle, fertility, wealth, the cycle of life and death. I mean, she's a badass, okay? Badass. This is being a prophetess. She can see. Do you know what I'm saying? She can like tell people, it's like being able to tell someone what they should be fighting and what they shouldn't be fighting, what they should let go and what they shouldn't. She's someone, it's an energy of knowing when to battle and when to not, when to stand down and when to go in for the fight because it's a worthy cause. So she doesn't fight over everything. She doesn't just pop off and throw words around like it's. But when she tells somebody that's a war you can never win, but hey, I like your optimism, quote NF, thank you. She's like, look, you're not going to win this battle because she knows. She knows. And this is like not knowing how the hell she knows. But then when something happens, when she foretold something and it plays out, it's like then people listen. Then they become fearful of what she says. Someone is like that. And they do not want, they don't want this person to know that they are that powerful. I'm telling you, I just heard it strikes the fear of God in them. It freaks them out. They do not like it. She knows, yes, you should absolutely go after that. Yes, keep fighting. That's the right way. Yes. Don't listen to them. Keep going. Or, nope, don't think that's good. I'm telling you. And it's not, there's no pussyfooting around it. There's no sugarcoating. It's telling it like it is. And people do not like that about her. Look at this. Those just fell out. Look, straight in a thing when I went to shuffle. The pathway. Empress energy. Healing. Look at it. It's like the know-it-all masculine, the authority figure, who has, they only think logically. There is only one way to do something. There is only one way. No. No. There's not. There's always a better way. This is like foretelling something and speaking, like healing with words, with authority. See, man, y'all are straight with, I cannot. I told y'all. Somebody is strong and they call this is saying the shit that people do not want to hear. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to face it. They don't want to hear it. Pulling people's shadows up out. And they're like, no, you're crazy. You're naive. You're dumb. You're this and that. And it's like, no, I'm not. Why do you continuously try to shut me up? I'm not going away. You're not killing my vibe, yo. You're like, it's all love. I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm not trying to cause issues. It's all love. Like, just because you speak harsh truths or you say the things that other people don't want to hear, it's like being coined as being a bitch or bitter or whatever, or trying to start drama. Because that's what they want people to think. But this is like cool. That's what you want to feel about me? Okay. I don't give a shit. That's the energy. It's strong, too. Look at that. Awakening. There's 4-7. Come on. Becoming suddenly aware of something. Unexpected. Shocking. It says no hate. Is something about to blow the socks off of somebody? 14. Again, those numbers came up in the tiles. 47 and 14. That's 11 and 14. 11 is the Wheel of Fortune. That's the fate. Destiny. Luck, karmic wheels, etc. Right? These all came up here. Look at this. This was down here. This is people becoming aware of something. This is lack of understanding, uncertainty, confusion, illusion. Down here. Like shadow. This is like, how can you see that? How can you know? I'm telling you. Somebody's shocked. Holy shit. This is people trying to, like, oh, I don't like the energy at all. No. This is people trying to act like, you need, man, what's the song? Fancy by Reba? Here's your one chance, Fancy, don't let me down. Rose in Titanic with her mom. Women have to be a certain way if they want to have a good husband, if they want to be taken care of. I'm sorry, what? When did we become the weaker sex? When? And why are we instilling that in our daughters? What are we doing? We don't need another person. We want. Y'all hear the difference. We don't need anybody to complete us. We don't need anybody to validate us. We want to share the journey with somebody else, right? To applaud their wins, to congratulate them, to push them toward greatness, to be the best that they can be. That's what we want to do. All we ask is for the same in return, right? That's it. You don't own me. You don't dictate me. Sometimes if I'm getting a little out of line, give me a little pat on my tush and say, hey, let me know what's up. And then do the same for them. It's that simple. It's very ebb and flow, easy. This is not difficult. Sometimes one person takes on more than the other, and then there are times when it's vice versa. That's how it goes. It's a beautiful flow of give and take. There's no control there. And there is respect for each other individual and what they can bring to the table and what they can do. Not trying to stifle another person's gifts so that you can outshine them. That's ridiculous. It's unnecessary. I'm telling you. I'm seeing Aunt Polly from the Peaky Blinders. People want to tame that energy. Because when the going gets tough, who's standing right there on the front lines? Who's putting everybody in order? Who's making shit happen? Who's the one behind the scenes calling the damn shots? Who's the one telling Tommy to shape the fuck up and calling him out? Yeah. It's like a hidden fucking helper. Carrying loads that nobody sees. letting others take the wheel when necessary because you don't need the limelight, but they respect her. Unconditionally respect her. Her gaze can shut up an entire room of angry men with a fucking quickness for a reason, because they all know she's right. They all know it. That's the energy. It's strong energy. And the toxic masculine energy, okay? Male or female, anybody that embodies that toxic masculine energy. And it's overcompensating and not being in touch with your feminine side, right? That energy does not like that bold feminine energy. They don't like it because it's feminine and masculine. It's unnatural for them. They don't like it. Too bad. Okay? Too bad. So sad. I don't know what to tell you. It's like trying to put out the sun. How in the hell are you going to do that? You can't. It's too strong. Somebody is the sun and the moon. Sit down. You want to take out the whole universe? What the fuck are you talking about? Women make the world go round. Don't ever fucking forget that. Ever. But they have. We keep the shit going. When men leave, when men walk out on their wives, when men want to go for their career, who's the one that sacrifices? Who's the one that takes care of the kids? Who's the one that carries the burden of everything? Normally it's the woman. And then who's the one who gets shit on? Yeah, check yourself. That's the energy. I will not be silenced. I will not be stopped. I am living my life for me. You do not control me. It's moving with love. But because you are so bold, you are so brazen, because you are authentic and accept who you are, it pisses people off. I'm telling you, it's wild. I just heard hillbilly. Oh my God. What? Hillbilly Bob? Hillbilly Ron? Are those names of something? I don't know why. I just heard those. There's something, somebody's just backwoods, simple-minded. Like, go make me a sandwich, woman. Grab me Pepsi. Like that kind of energy. I am not saying, that country people are, I'm not. I live in the country. I'm not saying that. It is the attitude, okay? It's the mindset. It's very old-fashioned. And it's not coming from an intelligent, educated place. And I do not mean education in the way of school. Okay, I'm talking about like our soul, our spiritual self. It's like surface, right? It's culture and living how you grew up, and that's just the way things are supposed to be. And it's backwards, y'all. Okay, they don't like it. I don't know what to tell them, other than chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I don't know. Toxic masculine energy is bad for your health. Sorry. I'm not sorry, but that's ridiculous. This is somebody opposing, like people keeping other people confused. Who's really for them and who's not. This is keeping strong energies away from each other. Because if two powerful people come together, they can't be swayed by anyone or anything. They're strong within themselves. So they don't sell themselves out. They don't play into all the BS. They're powerful behind closed doors. You know what I mean? It's so solid. There might be two unlikely people coming together. This is why I say this. They're showing me Tommy and Grace from Peaky Blinders. There's a lot of Peaky Blinders energy here. What did Tommy say? What the heck did they say? Something about sometimes you have to do things a little underhanded to like make things right or something. But what they were really doing, and as the show went on, was trying to take out the shitty people. Tommy came across very rough and gruff, but he had a heart. He was for his family. He just wanted to make things better. He wanted to get out of that life. He wanted everything to be legitimate. That's what he wanted. And when he lost Aunt Paul, it was like everything. He lost Grace. He lost her. He had no direction. They were his direction. And by all accounts, Tommy and Grace should not have come together. But who she truly was, she saw something in him. She could see his light. She knew he wasn't what he portrayed. That the bond they had was y'all. And people came at them at every turn. At every damn turn. Being with the right person can make or break you, y'all. If you're with somebody that keeps you in a lower energy, it messes up your path. And anyone fighting against seeing a different perspective, awakening, encouraging you, putting on a facade, like anybody who continues to fight against stopping that energy, in their core, they're the problem. And I know that's harsh. And I'm not trying to tick anybody off or call anybody out, right? I'm not trying to do that. That's the problem. Our foundation as individuals, our core, our beliefs, how we see ourselves, how we insist on seeing other people. If we stay in a low energy, that's what causes the issue. Toxic masculine energy is what causes war. It's what causes violence. You feel me? Guns don't shoot themselves, y'all. Drugs don't just hop in your mouth or in your veins. All those toxic traits, toxic energies, if you're unwilling to look at them, if you're unwilling to recognize that maybe you are the problem and you've been pretending, right? Someone here is doing that. Someone here is moving for the right reasons. They're doing the right things. They're saying the hard things. They're putting things out there because they can see it. They can see a bigger perspective. They can see where something is heading. They see it. There's something here with like people actively trying to tame or cage a free spirit. Like somebody who knows themselves, who's authentic. This is like humble them. I'm going to humble them. I'm going to show them who's really boss. Remember the copper in Peaky Blinders? When Polly was trying to get Michael out of jail? What happened? What he did? How he made her feel? What happened to him in the end? Something is the toxic masculine energy, the pushing that onto people. More and more are waking up to it. It is going to be the fall of that. Instead of having others scared, they're going to be scared. And it's about damn time. Look at this. They called you crazy? I just heard they called you crazy. More Taylor Swift. Who's afraid of little old me? They caged me. Then they called me crazy. I am what I am because you trained me. Reactive abuse. Look at this. I'm telling you, these are, it's, those are all peacemakers. They made history, didn't they? And they called all them crazy too, didn't they? Sometimes you got to be a little unstable to make history. You got to be crazy enough to go against the grain. You got to be crazy enough to think outside the box. It's like you call me crazy like that's a bad thing. But when you react to the abuse, what? What? Oh, clutch my pearls. I can't. Sit down. Sit down. And this is also like, you know, she's just as crazy as her family is. Her mom's crazy too. They don't know. Come on, her mom's crazy too. Look at that family. I'm telling you, they're not crazy. They're protecting what they love. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. You can put up boundaries with your family and they call you crazy. You try to do anything different with them, they call you crazy. Sometimes you have to do the crazy thing if it's who you are. Y'all feel me? It doesn't have to be Earth Angel, gifts. Somebody's gifts told them somebody's false out here. I'm telling you. This Ice King, it's wanting, oh, some bossing up. Ooh, baby. Somebody is not who they say they are. I'm telling you. I cannot, somebody is not who the hell they are. Somebody acts upright. Very, I hate this word. Patriarchy. Very patriarchal. I'm very stable. I'm very committed. I'm very grounded. I'm very loyal. I'm a provider. I'm a very hard worker. I provide for my family. I do this. I do that. But there's no like, this is like no allowing another person their room. If I'm doing this, then you have to do this. Why? I mean, unless somebody wants to do it, right? That's fine. There are some women who they dive into that like caregiver like housewife role, okay, for lack of a better term. They dive into it. They thrive. They glow in it. That's okay. That's good. A lot of times though, women that are like that, it's done from a good place and the man appreciates that, right? The male role appreciates that. They respect that. And they have immense gratitude. And when you say anything about anything, it's let me talk to the boss. Let me do this. Let me do that. That's not somebody who's like whipped, okay? That's respect. Because the person running the household is the CEO. So you can't make changes to the business without talking to them. You can't just come in and fuck up a program when you don't even know how the program works because you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? The toxic masculine expects somebody to do all of those things and just be adaptable to whatever changes they want. There's no communication. They run shit. Shut up and cook the food and clean the house and raise the kids and do what I tell you to do. And I bring home the bacon and you just do what I say and be happy about it. Be happy that I'm doing this for you. Be happy that I'm allowing you to stay home. Be happy. What are you talking about? Since when did we become zoo animals? Caricatures, right? Actors. What the hell is that? It's power trippy. It's control. I just heard oligarchy at its finest. Yeah, basically. Fucking assholes. I said what I said. Fucking assholes. And then they'll go after like, it's dumb, man, because play like they are 1950s shit, okay? A lot of times, those women are just doing it for the money, the clout, the fame, the whatever somebody can give to them, okay? Look at this. Double standards. Somebody's got double standards. You got yin yang balance. This is somebody who's got. Bro. You are aligned with your perfect purpose. Listen to your inner guidance, intuition, new beginning, new phase, things moving into alignment. Somebody don't like it. They do not like it. Ancestors protecting a family. There's some kind of temporary problems here. Somebody doesn't want you speaking your truth. I'm telling you. Somebody does not want you speaking your truth. They do not. They want somebody to shut the fuck up. Look at this. If you stay quiet, you can be the problem. If you stay quiet, you can be the problem. They shift blame. I don't shift blame. Somebody out here has been so painstakingly accurate with their words. They have more than bruised someone's ego. Okay. They don't like it. They don't like it. Somebody tried to tell somebody they couldn't turn a hoe into a housewife. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, it's Friday. I am not responsible for the messages my guides get to give to me ever, but especially on Fridays. I don't know why, but on Fridays, their gangsta comes out. Okay. This shit is funny. Anyway, intentional setup and or plan to cause physical harm or DEATH. Seriously? This is like somebody, I said, seriously? You told somebody speaking truths change for the better. Yes, that's happening. You told somebody about something. I'm telling you. You told somebody about something and they didn't want to hear that shit. They didn't want nothing to do with it. They called you crazy. They called you all types of names. The person that they are with is not good for them. You told them it was only going to end one way. Morgan, you fucking foretold something. There's a prophetess here. That's what this is. Prophetess energy. This is a bold energy. Cannot be stopped. Mm-mm. And somebody's supposed to be in that energy. Somebody is supposed to be in that energy. Straight up. Forged signature. That's like giving me like forcing an energy signature or forcing something on somebody or copying, right? Faking someone else's energetic signature. So a divine dark feminine is badass, especially if you're adaptable, because you can go between, I told you, the sun and the moon, you can go between the light and the dark. You got a yin yang balance. Come on with it. They don't want none of that. No, you don't want a slice of that humble pie. Somebody will cut you down to size real quick and still be able to, love on their kids the next second. That is a fierce energy that cannot be copied. Because when you are in that authentic role, you're in your authentic self, you seamlessly go in and out of it. And it's real. Because when you lash out, when you speak up, it comes from the heart space. That's key to everything. If you are moving from the heart space, baby, that's all that matters. Not pretending, but it's legitimately. Somebody's trying to fake that. Well, how long do you think masks last? Eventually they crumble. They're not good forever. Because you end up doing that so much, you fuck up your own psyche. I'm telling you. It causes unspoken tension. Yes. You get animosity. And then the toxic masculine energy ends up being like envious and jealous of the strong feminine. Why? I don't know. But that's something they need to look at in them. But they're not going to look at them. They're going to blame shift. They're going to say that it's the feminine's problem. It's because she's so bold or she's so this. I'm sorry, no. What? I'm not too much. You think you're not enough. You're projecting your own bullshit onto me. Again, check yourself. Positive, significant change, open to new, letting go of old. Angels and guides are with you, supporting you, and there's a financial breakthrough and or career promotion. Incoming apology. I just heard I don't want their apology. I want change. I'm sorry doesn't mean anything without action. I just heard somebody's sick of hearing that. They think an apology should be good enough. Look at this. Cycle is complete. You're done. You're done. You're like, I'm telling you, you are not going to have somebody control you. You are not. And in regret and reminiscing and looking at your photos. I should have respected what I had when I had it. Yeah, probably. What am I hearing? Dear Mama by Tupac. Dishonest partners. Look at that. No, thank you. Next. Transcending obstacles. I ain't got time. You're over here moving mountains, taking them down and shit. Other people are standing in your way. Drifting apart. Energetically, you can't stand being around toxic energy. It's like, I wish I could not say something, but I can't. Because you're tired of the old ways. You're tired of being silenced. And you're not shutting up. And that's pissing people off. And they're saying, it's giving me like a two-face. Like, why are they nice one minute and then they're nasty the next? Don't come at me sideways. Like, you're not snapping back for no reason. And they're just shocked. I'm telling, look at this. They're trying to confuse somebody. For the feminines who are holding in toxic masculine energy and going after other feminines, sit down. Check yourself. I said what I said, and I'll say it to your damn face. For those that watch my channel that know me, they know I will say it to someone's face. I'm not afraid to speak the truth. Been doing this shit since fetus. What the hell? So y'all are, there's masculines out here sleeping with the damn enemy. Told you, trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. Double standards, saying that the dark divine feminine is toxic. No, your hussy is toxic, baby. Sorry, I had to be the one to tell you. Life insurance scam and kidnapping. Like taking kids away from someone, trying to take somebody's kids away from them, trying to say what, that they're crazy and they're going to do this, they're keeping their kids from me and they're this and that. Someone is toxic as in somebody's ear. Toxic AF in someone's ear. Lying. And somebody told somebody about it. A Morgan energy told somebody about it. Not to trust something because they could see something. But these are energies that are, if I can't see it, then it's not true. They can't wrap their head around spiritual stuff, magic stuff. That shit's not real. Okay. You'll see. I don't know what else to, it's like you can't, there's no reason to defend that or spend energy on it. When women know something in their gut, it's true. I've never met a woman who said, my gut told me this and then it wasn't true. It always ends up being true. There's a reason for that. And some people don't want to believe it. That's their fault. But somebody's got someone so upside down that they are out here doing shady shit, acting out of character, not being themselves, doing dumb shit behind the scenes. This other person is doing it for a reason, for their own gain. Somebody's got attachment issues to keeping things the same. Somebody wants to keep something the same. Look at this came up upside down. Somebody's not somebody's enemy, but they want them to be. Look at that baby. Clairaudience. Words and songs go perfectly with something you're thinking, hearing something, getting confirmation sounds, speaking. Somebody is not someone's enemy. You hear things and the stuff in songs. Like I'm telling you, that's all relevant. That is all relevant. When you listen to music and that shit hits different, you feel it, it makes you see something. Some people say, oh, it's just an attachment to a memory. Not always. No. Don't downplay your gifts because somebody wants to find an excuse for it. You know what you know. Period. Anybody trying to make you guess that, to make you question yourself, is trying to stifle your sovereignty, your uniqueness, your authority over yourself and your thoughts and your being. They're trying to stifle that. Don't let them question that. If you're just out here like doing your own thing and you're not blaring this on social media, you're not attacking people on a whim. Nope, you're just taking it all in. Don't let people make you think you're nuts. You know what you know. Stick to that. Yeah, this came out in reverse. A shocking attack. Feels like they feign shock, right? That, but something that happens is not a surprise to somebody. Because you're not trying to attack anybody. But you know something that's about to happen is not going to be shocking to you. You're not going to be shocked when something goes down. I'm telling you, y'all. You're not going to be shocked when something goes down. Somebody think, look at learning from the past, smoke and mirrors. One, someone doesn't think you're healed. Someone doesn't think you're shit, period. Point fucking blank. Two, other people say, oh, it's an illusion. It's trying to confuse somebody. Acting like they're better. People say there's been improvement. Has there really? Has there really? It's the same shit. Different people. Different instances, but we are still doing the same shit. Trying to silence those that are different, that we don't understand. Anybody that scares us or that is too different. It makes us uncomfortable, or somehow is a threat, right, to their authority. Go ahead. Look at every horrific thing that's happened in the past. The basis of it all is the same. It's not blacks on white, men on women, poor on in the rich. It's not. It's the basis of it. The foundation of what's causing the issue is the same. But we don't want to look at that, do we? Well, somebody fucking needs to. For all of these church-going people out here, y'all think that what, Judgment Day can only happen once? They're not going to wash away all the bad and keep the good, or what? Is that just a story? The same people that say history repeats itself. Same people that say, right, Jesus is a prophet, but modern day prophets are fake. They can't be possible. They're the devil. What are they doing? One, they're using spirituality as a weapon. They think they're better. Two, they're just going with whatever works for them and fits their fucking narrative at the time. And when you spit anything to them, right, you're quick with the rebuttal. What about this? That doesn't make sense because you said this. That's hypocritical. They don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about that. Oh, okay. All right. Y'all wonder why that happens? Look at this. Keep wilding out. Keep being reckless. This is like the Most High putting someone in someone's life to help them become themselves, to be authentic, to be unique, to be the best that they can be. And they're reckless with that love. Keep going. Keep not listening. Keep doing your dumb shit and see how that turns out for you. Not kidding, y'all. That's the energy. That's not a joke. That's not pretend. I was being called to the Light Seers deck. Look what's on the bottom. Somebody showed someone something. They was going to get caught up for some kind of lustful ways, and they weren't going to be happy. They're like, you want instant gratification? Okay. I'm telling you, this is like making somebody feel bad. When I say making, I mean they're doing the most to mess with someone's mental. You can't be intelligent. You can't be strong. You can't be bold, right? Telling the truth, that kind of thing. Now somebody regrets. Look at that. Sneaky behavior, acting like they're fucking king shit. I don't know. These ding-dongs. Y'all, the female, do you see the crows? What is she doing? That is being guided by spirit, guided by your intuition. Somebody doesn't want war. They want to leave all that stuff behind. They want forward movement. That's Morgan energy. I'm telling you, guys, it's so fucking strong. Somebody moves. Yes, baby. That's a path of fucking destruction. Somebody knew something and they're moving out of the way. They know something's coming and they're letting that shit happen. I told you. Okay, bye. Go ahead. Go on now. This is where you're headed. I tried to tell you. Somebody tried to tell somebody. Someone is a force to be reckoned with, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if that means, I just heard both. Spiritually and in the 3D, something is both. Somebody is a force. Fierce energy, loyalty, protection, love. It is huge. It is strong. It is real. And when I say somebody put the wrong one, I do not say that lightly. I don't. Because I am a firm believer that everyone has a chance at redemption. Everyone can step into their own power and be their true selves. Everyone has a choice to speak up. No, it's not easy. No, others do not make it easy. No, they do not. People will look at you sideways. They will call you crazy. They will say you're nuts, delusional even. But that's how you make change. When people don't want to listen, when people don't want to hear you, and you know you're moving in the right way, you're not doing anything malicious. You know that. And so many people are fighting against you. You just let them go because you already told them. You could foresee it. Somebody was walking into something not good. I mean, that's the oh my God. Somebody didn't believe that what you give is what you get. Somebody didn't believe that. Somebody's shocked that they're getting something back. Something's got to be equal. I'm telling you. This is like somebody on the earthly realm, the spiritual realm. Do you see that? The equal give and take? Do you see it? Mastered, baby. Mastered. Look at that. You see that? The moon phases? What about it, Pooh? With the sun in the background. Stop it. This is like spiritual work. This is, somebody did not expect someone to have like a flow with the universe or a flow with the spirit realm. Somebody didn't expect somebody to be able to do those things. Somebody didn't expect someone to like walk a spiritual path, to be a prophetess. Somebody didn't expect that from somebody. And it feels like it's because somebody didn't want to see someone's light. Light seers? Somebody didn't want to see someone's light. Even though somebody saw theirs. Yeah, look at that. This is healing. This is faith work. This is work to repair things. What somebody is doing is healing. Healing the collective energy. Healing people's faith in themselves. In the Most High. Whatever you choose to say it is, right? People call it God. They call it all different things. I call it OG. As the OG. What about it? That's what it is. How are you going to tell me the creator of the universe is not the damn OG? Yes, it is. It's OG. And this is like something's creating shockwaves because somebody's doing what they love. They're following their own, and somebody told somebody, and it's like they're shocked. This is spiritual awakening energy. This is receiving messages. This is mastering things. This is healing. This is like dream shit too. This is crazy. Somebody's very committed to their faith, to their healing, to peace. They just want equality. They do not like that. Look at what's on the bottom of the deck. I cannot with the moon and the sun. The temperance angel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. It's a choice. Listening. Going with the flow. Learning. Listening. Being at peace. Listening to your intuition. Getting in touch with your divine feminine. Duality. A choice. Following your heart. Happiness. Look at this. Look at her. Tell me she don't look like she at peace. It's matriarch energy. It's nurturing. It's caring. It's grounded. It's earth. That's what makes things grow. Because they've got the power and the confidence. Look at this. That's where it is. I stopped explaining my growth to people who liked me better when I was stuck. That's a notification that just came on my phone. Oh, baby. Somebody's calling. This is y'all. First of all, the Emperor and the King of Wands in this freaking deck are smoking hot. Okay, it's ridiculous. Somebody's calling in. And this is like a nurturing, feminine, spiritual warrior energy. Somebody wants their match. Yeah. Trying to hide somebody's light. I'm telling you. This is like somebody didn't expect anybody to boss up, to take their power back, to find a way to do everything on their own. It makes someone else uncomfortable. somebody's having a really hard time like getting in touch with their feminine side. There's some kind of fear there. And how they'll look to people or something. Somebody appears nice and upright and good. No, there's a darkness within them. This is like backhanded compliment shit. And somebody knows it. Somebody speaks from the heart. Somebody speaks from their ass. It's like, we ain't the same, baby. We are not the same. Because people are telling others the truth about who's controlling them, why people make decisions, and they're spot on. Somebody has got phenomenal perception. It's who they are. It's like somebody was, I know it sounds crazy. Somebody was born with that in them. They're supposed to be a strong female figure. They're supposed to be bitchy. This is like somebody, oh, y'all, okay. This is what they're showing me. Somebody coming in and waking all the females up and saying, let's go. You're coming with me. I'm going to show you how it's done. And giving them all their power back. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at who you are. That's what this person does. That's the energy. Now tell me that's not a threat to the toxic masculine energy. They lose all their footing, all their stronghold, if that happens. I'm telling you. Y'all, the time of hussies and hoochies is ending. That's old shit. And there's tons of powerful feminines out there who are mouthy as, and people don't like them. But it's because they say what people think. They speak truth and they own who they are. They are proud of themselves, their sexuality, their boldness, their ability to control their sexual energy. They don't use it as a weapon because they don't need to. They own it. And this is nothing different than men have been doing for all time. We owe that shit to ourselves. We're supposed to be in that energy. You get a balanced male figure and a balanced, like a balanced masculine energy who also has balanced feminine. And then the opposite, right? Where they can flip and ebb and flow together. Whether it's two men or two women or a man and a woman, that doesn't fucking matter. We all have it within us. I'm talking about energies here. When two people like that can come together and work side by side in a yin-yang balance, you are fucking unstoppable. And you can create huge positive changes, huge generational shifts. It's huge. I just heard that's what Tommy was trying to do. Yeah, that's what Tommy was trying to do. You can create huge shifts. This is like going from people saying, somebody's a thug, they're a gangster, they're this and that, to making it into a high-ranking position because they fought blood, sweat, and tears, and they didn't stop because their heart led them. They kept going. Who's laughing now? That's the energy. But every step of the way, people will fight you to silence you. And they will act like they are shocked. They have no idea what you're talking about. I can't believe you would think I would do that. I can't believe you would say that about me. Why? 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 Because you're a man? Why? 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 Because you're a man? Somebody knows who the fuck they are. Somebody knows who they are. Their self-worth, they know who they are. And somebody is trying to stop them from reaching their goals, from reaching their dreams, from having their own abundance. That's what they're here to do. And to show everybody how it's done. You're trying to stop somebody from having their divine inheritance? Everything heaven allowed us? You're trying to stop somebody from doing that. Okay. How are you going to stop somebody who's just going all in with heart? The strongest energy there is. Y'all, I cannot. I don't know. If you're dealing with toxic masculine energy, speak up. I don't know what else to say. Hit them back with what they hit you with, right? Match their energy. Watch it unravel. They can't stand that shit. Oh, they think they're getting one up on you. But when you don't quit, and when you just keep getting stronger, more sure of yourself, don't worry, they'll call you everything. You keep going. Eventually, they all fall. And while your solid foundation's there and cannot be moved, you just watch theirs crumble. You told them. You told them. Somebody foretold someone their future, and it's fucking spot on. And they don't want to listen. They're calling somebody crazy. Look, I know it sounds nuts, okay? But we have seen crazier shit happen. Somebody needs to, this is like somebody not wanting to take stock in their spirituality and in the things that they can't see, and somebody else who has full faith in it. And they keep moving with heart. How do you stop that energy? That is strong energy. And I heard the patience of Job. How do you stop that energy? I told you. If you are moving with heart and faith, and if you believe in something so wholeheartedly, even through the trials and the tribulations, that's what makes the difference. Eventually, you make the history books. You see what I'm saying? You make an impact. You show other people by doing what you're doing. You're not forcing it on anybody. This is just following your path and doing what you're doing. You're showing other people it can be done. I'm showing you how. You're just not paying attention. You're too busy judging, calling it this, calling it that. But it will hit them. You know, the epiphany. Oh shit. We can do this. Yeah, we can. Yeah. We're not just out here playing with cards and making shit up in our head. I mean, some people do, okay? But you can tell. You can tell. I've seen good readers. And I've seen readers that don't make a lick of damn sense. I'm like, what are they talking about? This doesn't even make any sense. Huh? I mean, they even read card energies wrong. And I don't mean the book. I mean, legitimately reading energies. It is so clear what the cards are saying themselves without even being connected to the energy in the reading. You can see what the cards say. But what they say is so off, right? I'm talking about so opposite. Like a 3 of swords is a brand new beginning in love. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, what? It's enough to make, if you have a little bit of knowledge or anything about it, you're like, that doesn't seem right. Like, oh yeah. Your new beginning in love is going to be a brutal truth for somebody else. That's not what that card says. Nothing about that card says that. But they're trying to spin some type of narrative. There's a reason behind what they're doing. And yes, there are some people out there that do that. They want to quiet the real ones. I know, it sounds fucking wild, but I've seen some of that shit myself, and I'm just been like, what the hell? So it's, you got to block out the noise, and you got to keep pushing forward, following your heart, your calling, what you feel pulled to do, being your true authentic self, and not listening to what other people say. That's the key. That's the key, y'all. Heart, key. That is the fucking key, okay? So I don't know, Pisces, it's a big message because it's very much a dreamy, spiritual, like getting messages and intuitive downloads and all kinds of stuff, and seeing and knowing, and people basically calling you a joke, calling you a fraud, calling you a liar, calling you this, calling you that, you know, like you're a damn circus act or something. Get the fuck out of here. It's ridiculous. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys, okay? I hope this helped or whatever. I don't know. Anywho, be a good human, give the day a good you. That's it, period. Those are the rules. Okay? All right. Till next time, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.